You know, hunting in areas that you enjoy, or, you know, I hear stories about with deer hunters and so on, they return to places that they hunted with their grandfather or their father and so forth. And I think that there's a, you know, therapeutic element there. And if you have an area that you know well and you enjoy, you know, that can make your time that much more, you know, special, because not only are you in the moment of the particular hunt, you know, that you're in the process of, but you're also maybe reliving some memories, you know, that you may have had in the past, whether it be with you and a good friend or a relative or so on and so forth. So, you know, there's a lot of windshield time working for the Ruffed Grouse Society as a regional director, and there are some places where the highways converge, if you will, on the route back home. And, you know, areas like this, I always try to make time to go to. Because I do enjoy them. And you always try to expand it a little bit more. You try to hunt that corner and this corner and find another cut in that area as well, and grow your encyclopedia of areas, you know, your Rolodex of hunting covers. But here in the East, you know, it's you know, we don't have the aspen that they have in the Midwest. We hunt a lot of old, overgrown farms, old apple orchards, and the cover has some different characteristics. For example, old stone walls and maybe the remains of a barn or something that was on that area. Had some character to the hunt. And we hunt what I like to call pocket covers here. You know, an area here, a corner here, a little kind of pocket there of habitat, and the birds are going to be there. And oftentimes those areas can be so consistent because the birds don't want to leave. They want to be in that little area of habitat. And, you know, I think this year in New York State we're seeing good numbers of birds. It obviously depends on the weather and the spring weather in a particular area in the state, but overall I'm hearing, you know, good things about the numbers this year. And I think it's going to be a good year.
Good boy.
A $1 bill. All right, and you stick this in here, right in the beak, right? Okay. You know, so oftentimes what happens is, if it's a female, it will extend past the bill, the dollar bill. The bill will go past the bill. If it's a male, it will stay short. All right, so a quick way in the field to identify whether it's a male woodcock or whether it's a female woodcock. All right. Watching someone do something that they're really good at, whether it be, you know, golfing, or I think about that with people working on, like, you know, some of these timber harvests with a chainsaw. They're incredible at it, right? They're the best at it. And when I hunt with other people, I enjoy taking the time to learn something from every single person. That's one huge aspect of it. The way that they navigate through the cover, the type of cover they like to hunt, the type of dog that they have, the way that they shoot. It could be just some small anecdote that I try to put into my repertoire for the future. That's one part of hunting with people. The other is the simple, you know, camaraderie of it, right?
Yeah, I saw it. I probably could have killed him, but I wasn't sure where you were.
Because, you know, I always say that the fall is the prime real estate on our calendars. And so the time that you have to spend afield with those folks is the best. It kind of is everything, because you are having fun and you are, you know, harvesting some birds and putting some food on the table, but you're also creating memories.
Probably, I don't know, 6 or 7 years I kept everything.
I used to flush them when I was deer hunting years ago. And I would just shoot them occasionally when I jumped them, but I always, from the time I was a kid, I used to read about it in the barber shop, dentist's office, and outdoor magazines, and Always wanted to get a dog to hunt them with, and so I started really getting into it seriously in 1999 when I got my first short hair.
Turn up!
My name is Perry Masotti. I'm from Gardner, New York, and I grouse hunt as much as I can.
Come. Right here.
Out. Thank you. Good job. Good job, buddy. Let's see what we got here. Well, we got 2 marks there, right? This is, I find this to be one of the absolute pleasures of my life right now. So, wonderful. And every one of these is a treasure, truly.
You know, because it's such a difficult bird, you know, it's like quality over quantity. It's like, you know, if you take a guy out and he hunts for 3 days and he doesn't shoot a grouse, and then finally comes out and the moon and the stars all come together and he kills his bird, it's that much more rewarding. And they're wild birds, you know, in an era of instant satisfaction where a guy can go down to a preserve and he can put out 30 pheasants and he can, you know, shoot 25 of them with his dog. You know, because they're wild birds. You know, I think that makes the appeal even sweeter. Put the time in and you'll be rewarded. But you know, that's the appeal to me. And I'd like to show that to other people. I'd like to have other people see that, and I think once they get it and they put the time in, they see how rewarding that is, then I think that it's for them. Because I talk to guys that aren't grouse hunters, and maybe they don't have the time to do it, or maybe they just never have been exposed to it. But you know, I'll use the term. I'll say to them, you know, you're a grouse hunter. You're the most dedicated grouse hunter that I know. You just don't know it yet because you haven't had a chance to go out and do it. And I think that it's our responsibility to get those folks in the woods and show them what we enjoy. My name is Tripp Way. I work for the Ruffed Grouse Society.